What's going on, vlog? I just got done with an audition. It's the first one that I've done in like 2 months because I just got finished with the training and everything. Kind of getting back into it. So it was kind of like it was like an acting slash modeling thing. That's why I got my hair out. I'm just kidding. Let me stop. But hopefully it goes well. My computer like died in the middle of it. There it is, right there. It kind of like died in the middle of it, but she seemed to be nice about it. We'll see how it goes. I think it went okay. The acting part was easy. I did that really well. Um, there was just there was like an improv part that I kind of messed up a little bit, but we'll see what happens. And then the modeling part is kind of foreign to me, but I did what I had to do. So we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, yeah, back home. Just continuing my solo training from what I learned from Noah, and then just preparing for the thing for next year, and trying to grab anything I can on the way there because you never know what could happen, kind of thing. I auditioned for it's a pretty intense role, and I auditioned for it yesterday, and they got back to me and they want to see it again because they were like, it's like a good start. Like they liked it, but they want me to change something about it. So I'm gonna re-audition on Wednesday because I told my face is kind of breaking out a little bit. So I was like, let me let it calm down a little bit. We'll get back to it, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, guys, I'll just check in real quick. Still doing my thing, same thing, grinding every day, working out, and yeah, still going. Almost been here a whole year. September will be the month that will mark a year for me being here and taking it seriously. So, come a long way. Come a long way. I've gotten 12 gigs this year so far. It's what, June, right? Almost July. I'm gonna try to get 20 by the end of the year. If I can get 8 more gigs, that'll be good. I did spend a lot of money on that training though, so I got to recuperate some of that. I'll be going back to like getting like a temp job or something, just to find something I can make money real quick for a little bit, and then go from there. And the acting things I'm doing, they're all paid things now, so I can't afford non-paid things right now. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. If everything works out, I should have 20 by the end of the year. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. My acting reel is so much better than it was at the beginning of the year to where it is now. So much more footage. And yeah. All right. I'm going to take off these clothes now because this is for my. Just look at that. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And yeah. See you guys. What's going on, vlog? Having a hard time recording this next piece. It's like my 5th time trying to do this correctly. All right, I'm just gonna be talking about what I'm going through at the moment, and because I mean I think it's important to do like the good stuff, like I get a gig or I get an opportunity, and those are always good to document. But I think it's also very good to document the struggles, the bad time, because in case I do get big, or if anybody's watching that's like, hopefully they can relate to their struggling, or they need I don't know, a pick me up. I guess that's what this is for. Hopefully, we'll see. I just wanted to talk about like what I'm going through and like how I'm feeling, because I think it's very important for the journey and what I'm going through. It would be easy for me to not do this and then just like wait until I figure out whatever it is I'm going through, figure it out, get through it, and then like come back and be like, what's up, guys? Last 3 weeks sucked, but I figured it out. I think it's, I just took a shower. I was just in there for like 30 minutes just thinking to myself, and just gonna express my thoughts and my current emotions and stuff like that. So I'm currently a little stressed, also a little depressed because, I guess you could say that. I mean, I'm not like super depressed. I would say a little bit, but it's because I'm in a situation where I have to make a tough decision, and it's going to affect my path, right? I talked about it in the last piece, the last vlog, and this is going to affect my path a lot, because depending on what I decide, it's gonna mess with it for sure. Like it's gonna mess with it. It's going to it might divert my path. It's going to damage it a little bit. Like I want to be efficient. I want to get to where I make it as an actor efficiently, because I enjoy acting so much. I want to to be my career. I want it to be something that I do 24/7. You know, that's something that I love to do, right? I think I can do it pretty well. And just given the right opportunity, I think I can do pretty well with it. But I'm in a situation, you guys know about me investing a lot of my finances into training with Noah. The piece that we just did, I released it a few days ago. I have the link in the description if you want to check it out. And it's one of the best pieces. It's literally the best piece that I've done so far. So far, it's literally the best piece I've done so far. And I worked on my fighting and my fight choreography, and all the training that I did was for that pretty much. And it looked pretty good. Like, it was a really good investment, and it's something that could definitely help me secure other things, and it just makes it look really good. However, though, it's put me in a situation financially where I'm really starting to feel the strain of it. And I'm down to my last like few $100s, and it's not like I'm not worried about making the money back. I'm worried about how I'm going to do it, because this is where the decision comes in. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I should do, because I spend a lot of time in my head. I'm sure people can relate. I spend a lot of time in my head thinking about the decisions I make today, how it affects my future, and how it affects my path, my dream. Everything I do is in service of my dream, right? So when I make a decision to do something, I always ask, how is this getting me to my dream? Like, how is this going to help me become an actor? Like, what is this going to do for me? You know what I'm saying? So I have two choices. And I guess I could like intermingle them or like bounce between them. But once I choose one and I stick with it, that'll determine how much it affects my past. So the first decision I can do is rely on my degree, my IT degree, fall back on that. I've already put in a bunch of applications. I got to call back some people tomorrow for an IT position. Money's great, right? And I can probably rack up an easy amount of money in a few months, right? The problem is, at least for me, the problem to me is that during those few months, I'm not going to be able to easily travel to LA, which means my acting, like what I was doing before, comes to a halt. And I don't like that. Like, that doesn't, it diverts my path, it stalls it, right? And when it comes to like being efficient with something, I just want to spend as much time as I can doing acting. Like, I want to do it as much as I can, right? And if I do that, I've already re-signed up or re-entered the acting class I was doing. So if I do it for the next few months or however long I do it, I'll still be training. I'll still be doing the acting class, right? But even the acting class is not going to. There's no guarantee. I mean, there's no guarantee with any acting opportunity, but there's really nothing. Like, the acting class is training. That's the way I look at it. It's not, if I do it a certain amount of time, I'm expecting like a movie deal or like a show deal. Like, I'm not expecting that from the class. All I want from the class is to sharpen my skills. That's my training. That's my workout. That's my, I go and learn, and I become a better actor. But I don't expect anything like TV or movie related to come from that. So I will be sharpening my skills as an actor, right? But I don't know. I don't think I'll be moving towards my goal, right? I'll be sharpening my skills, but I don't think I'll be moving towards my goal, because, like, if you think about, and this is the way I think about it, I could be wrong, right? I've only been seriously pursuing acting for about a year now. Just like, let's say somebody, like, if I took a year to just work on my acting, but I never put out an audition, like I never apply for an audition. I don't think you progress like that unless somebody like your teacher or like, I guess, someone in class, refers you to something. That could potentially work out to something. But then again, even if you do get something from a referral, there's no guarantee that that's going to be anything, right? So that, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, this is the stuff I think about, right? I'm going to be increasing my training, but it's not going to make a difference if I don't send out anything. If somebody's trying to be an actor and all they do is train, all they do is go to class, and they never put out auditions, they never apply for anything, are they really progressing?
I don't know. It's such a, what's the word? It's such a subjective field. Very subjective, right? You could spend 5 years training and, be really amazing, but it could take you 5 more years to break through or to make it, because after those 5 years of training, you're a superb actor, right? You can do all the things that you need to do to bring a character to life, but it takes 5 years to find the right person to see that in you, right? And that's the mentality that I have, especially when I first came out here. It was a matter of getting in front of people, right, and just bringing the characters to life, acting over and over and over again in front of people, auditioning, trying to get into film, trying to get into short films, student films, if I can do the bigger stuff, whatever it was, because that way I'm getting I'm getting like instant feedback in a sense of how good I'm doing, or like it's like indicators of how it's like an indication of how close I'm getting. I hope I'm making sense of this, but it's like an indication that I'm on the right path, right? I do 50 auditions in a month, right? And I only get 10, 12 callbacks, right? Out of the 10, 12 callbacks, I booked two of those. That's amazing. That's dope. That's awesome. I got two things to work on, two different characters to work on. I get to build those skills, and I also get footage. It's something that could potentially get me to something bigger. Maybe they become something bigger their next movie, and they want me in it. Like that's what I mean by that. Not saying it can't come from the acting class, but I don't expect it like that. Like I'm going to acting class to train. I'm not going to acting class and expecting a movie deal out of it, right? I'm not going to acting class and expecting to be in someone's student film. That's not why I'm there. If it happens, that'd be great. The opportunity comes, I would definitely take it. But I know that's not why I'm like 100. That's not why I'm there. The reason I'm there is to sharpen my skills. So when I get in front of the people I need to be in front of, I can portray the character of whatever I need to be. So if I take option one, that was a long explanation. If I take option one, um, I make my money back, but I don't feel like I progress, unless I do like weekend things. But those are also, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing student and short films, but I don't want to limit myself because of my job, right? That's going to limit me a lot, but I will make my money back faster. The other option is to do DoorDash and Uber Eats, with that, I can continue doing what I'm doing. I continue because I can just go to LA, and then like if I have like an off day or whatever, I can just DoorDash or Uber Eats. I can make money for that day doing that. The problem with that is the wear and tear on my vehicle, right? My vehicle breaks down. My vehicle gets, I don't know, it becomes too worn down. I have to get a new one. That's another bill I have to put on top of it. Or if it becomes unreliable and I can't make the trip to LA, it's breaking down or whatever it is. Like it's still a pretty brand new, like it's still a newish car, right? But I will definitely be putting a lot of wear and tear on it if I DoorDash and continue doing what I'm doing. But it won't halt my progress, right? So I'm trying to figure out the risk with that is that my car either reaches it wears and tears too fast where I have to replace it, and that could be a big expense that I'm not ready for, right? Or it could end up, not doing that. I mean, it just depends on how everything goes. I'm not sure which decision I want to make. Tomorrow I will be doing, as of the recording, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing DoorDash and Uber Eats just to make some quick money because I only have a few $100 left, man. I can't even pay my student loan right now because I don't have enough money to pay it, which is fine because before I left, I would say I was like 2 or 3 months advanced my payments because I was putting like twice as much as my minimum payment, so that way I had a nice little cushion. But I don't want to be caught up again because then it's gonna fluff the principal, and I can't get to it. It's gonna be just mostly interest that I'm paying. It's gonna take even longer to pay off, right? But yeah, I mean, so decision one: get a job, train, sacrifice going to LA for a little bit. Or option two: DoorDash, Uber Eats, and continue doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? The money's gonna be a lot less. Well, I mean, I'm not sure. I've only done DoorDash for like a couple of days, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a lot less. And wear and tear on my car goes up, but I can continue to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I have the freedom and flexibility to continue to do what I'm doing. And I need to only do it for like maybe a year. You know, if I do the DoorDash and Uber Eats thing, I have to do it longer because I just haven't done it. I haven't tested it yet. I don't know like how much I'm gonna make in a month. And I'm gonna assume like it's gonna take me like twice as long to get the money that I need versus getting an IT job. And that's the spot I'm at right now. You know, it's been bothering me a lot trying to figure out which way to go. I think I'm leaning more towards the DoorDash thing. The only problem is it messing with my car, man. Messing with my car. The wear and tear on my car is the only thing that's going to bother me. You know, I've been trying to figure out which is the right way to go, and it's stressful, man. It's stressful, man. So yeah, I mean that's all I really have for this part. Hope that made sense. There's a lot of rambling, but that's what I think about. My brain's constantly working. I mean, I guess everybody's, but I'm constantly thinking about if I make this decision, how's it going to affect me later? Because I don't ever want to be in a position. Not saying that it won't ever happen, but I try to prevent as many situations where it's like I didn't see this coming, or like I overestimate something, or I underestimate something. You know, I do the DoorDash thing, and I'm like, oh, my car is only 3 years old. It'll be fine. And then it breaks down because I'm constantly pushing it to like do all these orders, and I'm going to LA back and forth. And then, you know, when I'm in LA, I'm training and then doing more DoorDash. Like I'm constantly, and it's 100 degrees outside. Like I'm pushing my car, and I don't, you know, and it breaks down out of nowhere, and I don't expect it. Like I'm very cautious about that kind of stuff because, you know, I'm very thankful for like my family who are helping me with what they can and stuff like that. Very, very grateful. But they can only help me so much. You know what I'm saying? I have a very like responsibility mindset, like accountability mindset. Like if I put myself in that situation, that's on me, and I need to fix it. My family's very good. They're very cool, and they're always like, you know, if you need help, very, very cool. And hopefully one day I can not pay them back, but I want to show them that you know, if I ever get big enough, man, just take care of everybody. You know, that's another reason why I want to get big, you know, because of the people that have helped me and stuff like that. I would be in a much worse situation if I didn't have my family. So, I'm very grateful for that, but I'm very calculated. I'm very meticulous on when I do things. And I believe in that in the investment that I made. I believe in it 100%, right? And the show that I'm investing into, the character, I believe in it 100%, you know? But I understand that the two sides of the coin, right? The positive, obviously, if it works out, but the other side, the negative side, is a lot heavier and it has a lot more options. So, you know, depending on how that goes, you know, I guess there's a middle ground of that too. Like it can do like decently well, but that's still in the positive. Like that's still positive. It does like decently well. That's fine. I'm okay with that, right? It doesn't have to be the next, you know, Stranger Things or whatever. Like I'm okay with the decent, like it doing decently well. But the guy the guy that's making it, very passionate about it, very, very like convicted when it comes to it, and I'm very convicted as well as making this character. And I mentioned it, I believe, in one of my other vlogs, but I asked him about his conviction and how he felt about it, and he was no hesitation. He's like, I think it's going to be something great. I think so as well. But you know, he's like I said, he sent me the script for the first episode. It's really good. It has one of those like cliffhanger catchers that people are like, what happens next? You know, and then I think it has a really good plot and everything. So, but we don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of shows that are potentially like that, and we'll just see what happens. But I think this will be the end of the vlog. This is like, goddamn, 16 minutes long. And there's the first part of it. I think I was talking about like an audition I was doing or something like that. That would have been nice to get because that would have paid well. I would have definitely done that, but I didn't get that. I haven't heard back from him. So, but yeah, those are the two decisions I got to make. With the DoorDash and Uber Eats thing, I I'll be keeping track of like my expenses and stuff like that. But I need to. I think I'm gonna do that. But then also like beyond that, there's also like the plan A with the martial arts, so everything works out, plan A. But plan B, like I need to be working. I need to be like coming up with a plan. I've already been thinking about it a little bit. Coming up with a plan as if this martial arts thing wasn't happening at all, right? Because if it fails, then I'll already have that in like working. So I think I don't know if I mentioned it. Did I mention it in the previous vlog or maybe the previous part? But my plan for next year, if I didn't have this martial arts thing that's supposed to be going on, was to apply for agencies and talent agencies and all that, agents, managers, just find someone that could help me, expose me to bigger things. And that's the plan for next year. And I need to do that regardless of this martial arts thing. I need to think. I can't put all of my eggs into this thing. As much as I would love to just be like, oh, it's going to work out and I'm going to 100% just believe in it, I need to have a plan B, and I need to work on that plan B actively, because if plan A fails, then I need to have a second plan to continue pushing my dream. But this is a very long second part. I'm just going to close it out with today's one of those days I was just feeling 65%. I think I've just, from talking to my phone here, I think I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm still going to talk to those people tomorrow with the job, see what happens. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe it'll be fun, and I'll make some good money, and then I can bow out after a few months. But we'll see what happens. I'm not too sure either way. I don't know. But hopefully you guys look back on this one day if I ever make it, and I'd be here, man. I'm not like The Rock where I only have like $7 in my account, and then or Jim Carrey where he writes $10 million check to himself for 5 years. Like, I'm not doing anything like that, but I do have a feeling that I can make it as a mediocre. Like, it doesn't have to be crazy. I can be mediocre, bro. I just want to make it. I want to be well known to where, I could just bounce from job to job. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough. But anybody watching, don't give up out there. If you have a dream, go for it. It's gonna be hard, and you're gonna have moments where you're questioning. You're questioning your path, and you're questioning, your decisions and stuff like that. But if it's something that you truly are passionate about, do not give up on it. I haven't made it yet, but I don't ever have a feeling of giving up. Right? For me, it's a matter of how am I going to get there, right? And how am I going to do that effectively? All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's been 20 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next vlog, and peace.